Travis Hunter has given us a debate. One we have never had before, and we will never ever have again. An elite college Heisman receiver and cornerback who's still trying to play both at the highest level is about as fun as football gets. Until you're an NFL general manager who actually has to make the decision. Is he choosing one or doing the impossible, choosing both? Do you want the devastatingly dynamic receiving option, the guy who just had 96 catches, 1,250 yards, and 15 touchdowns that can lift your offense to new heights? Or the guy who can line up across from that elite receiving option, the guy who had 4 interceptions, and lock that guy down? Or risk everything with insane upside? Put him at both. Maybe he's a complete bust, or maybe he's one of the greatest players of all time. It is quite the dilemma, but before we dive deeper to find the answer, I want to thank this week's sponsor, Arena Club. Arena Club is a platform that reinvents trading cards with a digital experience. I loved collecting cards as a child: Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic cards, baseball cards, anything I could get my hands on. And if you're a real one of the best feelings was just when you got a new pack and were about to open it, you could get anything. That's why I love slab packs from arenaclub.com, because you can get anything, now, anytime. I feel like a kid again, hopping on and heading back to my trading card days, those cool childhood vibes, but now it's with a twist. Every time I get a new pack, I get that same rush, because as I'm pulling each one back, I don't know what's next. Arena Club has revolutionized card collecting, and right now you can get 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/Rollins and use my code Rollins. As a receiver, Travis Hunter is spectacularly talented. His plus traits are his explosiveness, his catch and traffic spectacular catch, his ball tracking, and his vision. If you turn on his highlight reel, you will see some of the most unbelievable catches of your life. His ability to high point the ball in traffic is incredible and is truly God-given. He's not the tallest at 6 foot, that's in the 48th percentile for receivers. His 188-pound frame is just in the 15th percentile, but he's able to go up and get the ball no matter what against anybody on defense. In terms of explosiveness, I wrote down skinnier Malik Neighbors as my comp. He's got dynamite in each foot, which allows him to actually slow down his game speed, which in turn slows down the defender, then he can accelerate. Here Colorado's running this now concept, a man coverage beater, where they have a now slant with Hunter and a pick from Jimmy Horn Jr. Travis is supposed to work up the field so that Horn can pick off the cornerback, but at the snap, Travis gets pressed, so he was supposed to have help, but the plan of the play is foiled. He dances for a sec, and watch how he sinks his hips to create that explosion, bursts away from the cornerback, and high points the ball. His explosive ability is simply rare. You don't find receivers moving at this speed in college, and even the NFL. And if we're looking at raw receiving ability, you certainly aren't going to find his tracking and high point ability anywhere else in the draft. Here is 989, a concept we've talked about before, where the 9s refer to the go routes outside and 8 means it's a post, but based on the coverage can convert to a dig. If Baylor rolls down to a 1-high coverage, Hunter is going to convert his post into a dig to cut in front of the 1-high safety. But if they stay in 2-high, which they do, the goes outside stretch the safeties to the sidelines, and Trav converts to a post. Watch his tracking skills to look down to check his surroundings and where he's running, then also how he can re-find the ball midair and make a catch in traffic. While this is one of my favorite plays of his, it also makes me begin to question what his NFL future holds. Namely, if he's playing both positions like he wants to, what meeting room will he spend Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday in? Receiver or DB? Even on a play like this, you need multiple reps and walkthroughs to figure out how Shedeur wants him to run it. If it's just 1-high, does he want him to cut straight underneath on the dig, or still run towards the post if the safety isn't over the top? What if the other safety's the deep guy? How do we run it then? Since it's 2-high and we have a linebacker in trail technique, should I run deep to the hole over the middle, or cut this quicker inside so Shedeur can throw a line drive since the linebacker can't see with his back turned? Receivers need multiple reps for each route in the game plan. They need to know each position, if they're X, Z, bumped into the slot, what are the audibles, the motions, if they're playing straight cover 2 zone or cover 2 match, Tampa 2. Each route is run slightly differently based on each unique flavor of coverage. And another problem is technique. If Travis plays both positions, he doesn't get to work on his release package, his snapdown ability day in, day out like everybody else, and that's a problem. Snapping down is a technique used at the top of the route like a hitch or a curl. It's when you put your chin to your knee, you're under control, balanced, ready to burst out of your positioning after getting the ball. Here you can see what it should look like with the violence of snapping that chin to knee, exploding back out towards the quarterback while controlled. This is one of the many things Trav can do, but he's not consistent every single rep, every single play at the wide receiver position, because he can't practice it every day if he's playing 2 positions. Speaking of 2 positions, cornerback is where many think is his natural home. 6 foot 188 is 71st and 19th percentiles respectively, so he's bigger for a cornerback, at least compared to what he'd be as a receiver, and his skill set at both positions are similar. He's got great vision, great explosion, can make crazy plays in traffic, and is very instinctual. My favorite play of his on this side of the ball came against UCF. Colorado is in cover 2 zone with 2 deep safeties, so that means Travis has the flat. However, UCF is running this post wheel type concept off play action, where the safety is going to attach to the post quick dig type route, and Travis has to carry the vertical deep. But he's watching the quarterback the entire way and falls off for the little slide route underneath. How's he know to do this? Well, this isn't a typical post route, it's more of a quick hitter over the middle. He has the incredible vision, so he's watching KJ Jefferson's eyes the entire way. Jefferson sets for the quick post that's not open, and when he has to reset because of the pressure, Trav knows he's not going to be able to stare at his first progression, get pressure, then continue on like everything's fine. He's gotta find his checkdown. This is a quick hitting concept, you can see it here, not designed to bomb it deep to the wheel. So when the pass rush closes in, Jefferson's just trying to get a throw off, and Travis reads it all the way for an incredible play. He has some great reps in off coverage too, where if he's gonna just play cornerback, typically you'll not give him any help, the great ones don't need it, and he got plenty of action just chilling solo. Here he's pedaling back, pushes into the receiver, and because he's able to create this contact and slow down his opponent's momentum, he's able to get in phase, meaning he feels he's won the rep enough that he can turn his eyes to look for the ball. Then here's his ball tracking, playing in traffic, elite high point ability. No matter the length of the receiver he's playing, Travis will get up higher than him or anybody. He's an incredible cornerback prospect, but just like his receiver tape, he's raw in a lot of ways. He'll need to work on his different techniques: scooch, press man, off man, cover 2 zone, cover 3 zone. Just like as a receiver, these are the things he has to rep every single day. For example, at times he'll have bad eye discipline, where instead of staring at the hips of the receiver, the hips don't lie, his eyes are too high and he's letting receivers' shoulders send him all over the place and get him out of position. If I drafted him, this is what I'd do. If you're choosing one position, you're a receiver. I think Travis is extremely explosive with the ball in his hands, and the combination of that plus his ability to high point in traffic, that combo outshines what he can do on the other side of the ball. And plus, as a cornerback, I saw a lot of reluctance to stick his nose in the crap to be a really physical presence in the run game. There's a weakness here that he didn't really have any at receiver. If he's hell-bent on playing both, you can't. I'm playing him full-time at cornerback, then creating a 10-play package every week for him on offense, where he gets a few bubble screens and go balls, easy stuff. The reason he can't play both full-time, you simply don't have time to be in 2 meeting rooms Monday through Saturday. NFL players are studying non-stop throughout the week on their specific matchup, team tendencies, what's happening in the red zone. You don't have time to do that twice in 1 week. Take Darrelle Revis, for example. Incredible talent, but he dominated because of film study, mastering formations and tendencies, knowing what was coming. Travis wouldn't have time to do that. He is the best athlete in college football, and that's how he wins. But what happens when he gets to the NFL and he lines up across from a similar athlete, not Ping Pong Johnson from southern Florida State? Trav won't have the advanced, refined technique to help him beat the man across from him. The NFL is hard enough. It's the highest level. If Travis Hunter wants to excel, pick one now, and then you'll become an all-time great.